Welcome back to the cabin. Today it's a pretty warm day. It's going to be around 30 degrees Celsius, so very warm. I believe that's about 80 or close to 90. So I have to have long sleeve because of the bugs, but I'll still try and fall a dead birch tree that I used to like. There's a nice pair of birches right there in front of the cabin, but sadly both of them are dead. So I'll try and scavenge what I can, as long as they aren't too rotten. For security reasons, obviously I'll try to make them fall in a good spot, that if they're too rotten, I'll leave them there and Mother Nature's going to reclaim them. But I have no idea. I noticed that some woodpeckers, which is a bad sign, already started pecking at them. So there is a few holes. There is some fungus growing on them already. The bugs are very active. But yeah, there is some type of mushroom growing on there, and I'll just try to do as best of a job as I can at scavenging everything, because birch wood is a very good firewood. When it's dry, it burns super quick and super easily, so very good for kindling and the little logs for starting fires. Hopefully this winter I'll be able to use it, but I don't think it's going to be dry enough. So I put gas in the saw and some bar oil. I'll have to bring both. I have some decent amount of bar oil, but gas is almost done. There's probably a few liters left, so somebody write that down in the comments. I need some gas because I'll forget. But thanks for being here, and thanks for joining me. The wood's surprisingly not bad. It's not perfect. You could see it's starting to get punky, but it's better than nothing. It's free, and it's not soft or anything. This is about only a 10-foot section, but I can only hope the top is just as good. That's not great. The tree fell in a good spot. I bucked everything up in like 12 to 16 inches. The wood is so-so. It's like a 6 out of 10. It's not super rotten, but it definitely is on the further punky side. But I don't feel at all like splitting that shit, so it's way too hot. I'll move on to something else. I haven't went out and shot in a while, so I have a firearm with me, and I have a few in the cabin, so I might just take a few out and go in the swamp and just pop a couple shots. Haven't done that in a while. Going back to the channel roots, but yeah. I have a few rounds in my pocket also. I'll put some stuff in the trailer and head out. Feel like I haven't been here in forever. It's definitely been a couple of years, but yeah. Made myself a makeshift shooting range. The bugs are always super fun. Yeah, I have a couple target loads, 12 gauge, just starting off small, you know, classic single shot. Here to have a good time. I don't have ear protection, so I'll try to improvise. Quick trick is to just stick shells in your ears. It does the trick. Hopefully they won't fall out when I shoot, which I'm sure they will. Can't have those. They fall out of my ears, but no front sight. Cheap gun show buy. Always good. I'll give you guys a closer look after. Next up is one I've neglected since I've had it. Just a Marlin 44, just standard carbine. It has a fancy little saddle loop on it. Added a sling. Really nothing special. It's probably one of my newest date-wise firearms. Everything I have is usually from like the 1800s. So this is actually quite new. It was made in the early 2000s, I think. And this was what I just shot. Standard Coe. Single shot with just low brass target loads. I have some just soft lead tip jacketed 44s, and I have some of my first ever hand loads. I don't know if I have them in my pocket somewhere. Yep. Just some heavier grain. I think this is like 300, 240 or 260, I'm not sure. I'm a bit out of the reloading game, but yeah, these are my hand loads. So I'll start with the good old soft tips. Keep the brass, good for reloading. Super smooth action on this thing. Marlins are usually pretty smooth. Mixed up the shells and the rounds. I know I have some type of gong somewhere. I just couldn't tell you guys where it is. The grass is like 4 feet high, so. I think should be my last one. Those are first shots this thing has ran in years, so barrel's nice and warm, ready to go. Always nice and accurate. It has a little buckhorn flip up sights. I like this thing, it's pretty cool. Just not really a fan of the newer stuff, but it's super, maneuverable and short. Little carbine, really like it. If I remember correctly, I paid this thing a pretty penny almost like 10 years ago. So yeah, it's about time I use it. Talking about accuracy, not that bad. I'm not that rusty. This is all the 8-shot. This is a screw hole and such, but here's the 44. That was fun. A little bit of target practice. It's been quite some time that I actually went to go shoot at targets and stuff, so yeah, it's quite some time. A little bit rusty, but not too bad. It's getting hotter and hotter. The flies are getting bigger and bigger, so that's good. But if you guys want to see any other style of video, like a video that's more informative about the cabin, about the land, about whatever, how I built the cabin, leave it down in the comments. I'll be happy to make one. Just looking for a few video ideas. Apart from, I really want to build an outhouse. Hopefully it's going to be this fall or this summer. I just have to find just an ounce of motivation. And yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments. It's always appreciated. And thanks for watching. I'll end the video here. It is very hot today. I'm going to go have a quick drink out of the cellar and maybe go even for a little walk in the woods. So thanks again for watching.